Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about face mask and ear loop on the face mask. I mean, definitely wash them or also cause you don't want dirt to build up, but at the same time, it's kind of uncomfortable to wear it a long time. So, are there any alternate solutions, you ask? Yes, there is. There are um, neck gaiters as well as bandanas. You actually use that as a face covering. So, the neck gaiters and face mask works really well. I got this one like for $5 online. I'll leave a link below. It acts as a dust mask, face mask, as well as earband, headband, beanie. It can do a lot of things, and that's why I usually have one or two of these. In the past, these are really expensive. Anyways, please take a second to hit like and the bell button. It does help my channel out, and I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Anyways, back to the thing. So the gaiter, I'll show you how to use a gaiter as well as a bandana. Both of these are just a couple of bucks. It's not a big deal. As you can see, they're very thin. In other words, it's meant just to protect you. It's very breathable. That's one, and two, you could virtually see right through it if you're close enough. But for a bandana, in order to use a bandana as a face covering, go ahead and straighten out the bandana into a square, fold it in half, so it's a big triangle. And with that triangle, you're gonna go ahead and put it over your face. It's kind of like the whole if you've ever seen the Western films about cowboys and stuff. Yeah, that's what they used before. They just use these things to block out a lot of dust while you're outdoors. And I've used that for when I go out hiking in the desert, or when I go hiking, I do bring a bandana with me to keep cool. But you're gonna put it across your face, and in the back, go ahead and just tie a knot. So a quick knot just to hold it in place, and then another knot again to just make sure it doesn't go loose. So this is a pretty cool face covering, so it can stop, it kind of protects both of us. Protects yourself from dust and stuff, as well as when you're going shopping, you're kind of required to wear face masks now at most places. So this is what usually I wear. It's actually quite simple. It looks kind of cool too. It's not like just a normal face mask, and it doesn't have ear loops, so it doesn't hurt your ears. So, and basically, if you're talking and stuff, it'll probably block most of the your breath and stuff. So that kind of solves that problem of the whole putting a mask on and stuff like that. So it's very simple. When you're not using it, just put it down where your neck is, and when you need it, just pull it up. It's very simple, very straightforward, very easy to use. And these bandanas are what, about $1, $2, maybe $3, or for other designs, you could probably check out some other designs they sell. But bandanas are very useful. Like I said, I bring them with me. You can actually make them into head coverings or a headband. Very versatile and stuff. So let's say yeah, of course, and you can also lift it up if you need to access your mouth or anything else like that. So let's go ahead and take this off, and I'm going to show you how to use a neck gaiter. Now, this one just requires you to fold it in half, of course, and tie it to the back of your head, and double knot. Pretty straightforward, but neck gaiter is even more easier because all you do is just slip it on. It's one of the coolest things. Like about probably 10 years ago when I bought one of these neck gaiters, they were like $20 at REI, and now they're like $2 to $5 online, or maybe $10 in different designs and patterns. But you just slip it over your neck, and then you just pull it above your neck to over your nose and mouth, and that's it. There's your face covering, and again, no ear loops at all. Very cool. And basically you're wearing a face covering, so you go into places that require it. Anyways, oh, by the way, this is Hunter, by the way, my stuffed dog. So very cute dog. He's gonna be my demo dog, or the person for the demo mask, in case yeah, because I really don't want to just put me in a mirror and stuff and just can't film myself. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Again, this is very versatile. You can pull it over to cover your head, or cover your top of your head if you need to, or make it a headband. All you do is just shift it, which is nice. Unlike, there's nothing you need to tie or anything. See, instant headband just by shifting it up and scrunching it. You can also put water in it, like how I do. I usually put water in it so it cool my head or my neck down, and it's very cool because it aerates really quick because it's all polyester and stuff. And there you have a beanie, so if you want to protect your head. So yeah, that's really about it. Oh, so if you want to make a beanie out of a bandana, here's how you do it. So again, same thing, fold it in half into a triangle, and this time put it over your eyes, and then do the same thing and just tighten it in the back so that it's nice and snug. So one knot, and then two knots, So it's nice and tight. Making a beanie out of a bandana is pretty useful. In fact, that's why I think a lot of people who, like for me when I go biking, or I usually tie this so that it stops, sweat from coming into my eyes. You go ahead and pull back one of the layers to the back of your back of your head and slip it behind your knot. That's for the first top layer of the bandana. As you can see, slip to the back of the knot. That's to hold it down. So this is going to cover the top of your head. There's a little tail that comes back. Just hold the tail out. And the front side, in order to get rid of this front part, you just go ahead and roll it up. You go roll it up really tight, and then slip it between your right above your, I guess your eyebrows and stuff. But as you turn it, it gets tighter and tighter so that there's more tension. So it holds this beanie up on top, or this bandana made beanie up on top of your head. Now, because your back of the head is already tightened up, by constantly folding it up or rolling it up, it tightens up the beanie. So go ahead and straighten it out. Of course you can straighten out the tail too if you want to. If you want to put the tail into the back into the beanie, that's fine too. So you don't have a tail, but tail or not, it's pretty awesome. There you have it. You have a head covering using your bandana. So very useful DIY in terms of whether you're going for a bike ride or a motorcycle ride or working outside and don't have a cap. You can always use a beanie to make yourself a head covering, or one of those neck gaiters. They become a bandana beanie really quickly as well. So as you see a tail, I'm gonna go ahead and put the tail back into the back of it. So that's only if you don't want to see a tail, but it doesn't really matter. It protects your back of your neck anyway. So especially if you don't have any hair, or if you want to protect your hair from being exposed to the sun. Anyways, that's about it, guys. I hope you liked this video, and also I hope this is a very useful video for you. Again, this is a neck gaiter and that is a bandana. Both are very useful. Before, it used to be really expensive to get neck gaiters. Now it's very inexpensive on Amazon or whatever else. It's only like a couple of bucks, especially when it's spandex, and you could actually use it as a hair tie, beanie, face mask, whatever you want to use it for. But it's very, very useful. They have all these different variety of colors now. They don't just have like hiking colors or anything else like that. Like I said, I use both of them on my hiking trips, and when I'm in the desert and stuff, just put some water through it. Like I said, they're very breathable, and they're very, very useful for whether you're tying something, using it as a cloth to wash your face or anything else. The neck gaiter probably not as much, but definitely the bandana. I always bring one with me. Because whether you need a quick mask or a washcloth, during a hike, it's very, very useful. So anyways, that's about it, guys. Otherwise, if you're not using it, go ahead and just tie it around your neck, and it protects your neck from dust and wind and stuff. I usually bring it when I'm biking too for the neck gaiters, because it doesn't restrict breathing, and it breathes really well. It also protects me from any flying bugs or whatever that hit my face. Otherwise, you could tie it on, a little doggy and make it like one of those iconic doggies with a little handkerchief or a little cape on it. And if you really want to, you go ahead and put a little cowboy hat on him and then he's like one of those Western films, which is pretty cool. So let's see if I have a cowboy hat. Say, oh, there you go, cowboy hat. Now you're a Western. It's a Western Husky. Yes, that's it. Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was very useful for you. If you're to avoid any ear rashes or the ear loops, you can always use one of these guys. Like, subscribe again. There will be links on the bottom below if you want to. And of course, thanks for watching. And what else is there? I don't know. Anyways, big thank you to all 10,000 plus subscribers to the Sony W channel, whether it's Costco finds, DIYs, reviews, other fun stuff. Of course, like, subscribe, hit that bell button for more updates for other fun videos on my list. Of course, I use bandanas when I'm biking and stuff to avoid bugs and dust, like I said before. But I also do long-term reviews, like this chair I just did that I've already used for 4 years, and of course DIYs and fixes on my cars and other fun stuff around the house. Anyways, thanks for watching.